Um, we got a women's championship match, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. I honestly didn't know that this match was going to happen as fast as it did. I think everybody could tell that Nikki Bella was pretty much overplaying her friendship with Stephanie Vaquer. It started very funny with Nikki Bella mispronouncing Stephanie's name on Monday Night Raw. At the time, I thought it honestly was just like Nikki Bella was coming back to wrestling. It was right after her divorce had been announced and the divorce settlement, and it kind of felt like they were putting this narrative out there that Nikki Bella needed money, so Nikki Bella was going back to WWE. It wasn't really like for love of the game, she's going to be here for a month and then she's gonna go back to being required. It was kind of like, damn. that child support is a lot. And then on top of that, the alimony was like, wow. But I love Nikki. Nikki, I've always been a fan of for a long time. There was a time when people thought that women's wrestling in WWE was very, very bad. And I always stuck up for Nikki Bella, saying that, like, out of everybody out there, I honestly thought that she was trying more than anybody else. This last week, Bryan Danielson, who is involved with AEW, I think he's more than just the announcer. I think he is like a helper. I don't really have a true name. Maybe it's not a producer, but it's something more than that for Tony Khan. And the word came out that Nikki Bella said that Bryan Danielson was helping him a lot, or helping her a lot with her matches. And I think a lot of people were kind of like, but he's an AEW guy. Why is he helping her out? It's because it's his sister-in-law. Like, I don't get it. And it's been longer than I thought it was. I thought by now we would have got Brie Bella. Maybe if there wasn't the injury to Liv Morgan, Brie would have came back and they would have had the match at Evolution. I thought that was what the plan was for. And I honestly thought that was the one reason that Nikki Bella was coming back, was just to do the Evolution pay-per-view. But now she's like a true person on the roster. And that's what like really makes me shake my head at this match. And especially with her heel turn, like, how much Nikki are we going to get? Because after this heel turn and she gets beat by Stephanie Vaquer, I don't really understand where she sits on the roster. With it being so late in the year, in November, we only have a Saturday night's main event. In December, January, we have another Saturday night's main event, then the Royal Rumble. Like, is that what we're doing? The run to the Rumble, and then she could be a competitor in it. And, maybe then she could go back to just doing her podcasts and the other businesses that she's involved in. When it really comes down to it, Vaquer's going to kill her at the pay-per-view. I don't have a doubt in my mind. I would love to see Nikki get a win and get a championship run here, but I think it's just more than what they have plans for. Stephanie Vaquer, I think the plan for WWE is to shoot her straight to the moon. More than likely, I think what they're working towards for a WrestleMania match would be Stephanie Vaquer going up against Rhea Ripley, who I think is one of the most favorable odds to win the Royal Rumble coming up this year. So I'm guessing that's what they're getting to. In their back pocket, they have Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. They've really been playing that up for the fact that Io has beaten Rhea every single time that they've had a match. But I don't know. I just don't see that as a WrestleMania match. So as of right now, I think that Stephanie's going to be holding this championship all the way until at least WrestleMania.